my name's Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different and I'm going to review some cat litter. I know it seems weird, but this has a lot of like strange things about it and it's fairly new, so I figured we'd try it and tell you what we think. So the brand is Pretty Litter and the whole point of this is that it's supposed to be lightweight. You're supposed to have like a little bit goes a long way. You get a monthly subscription based on how many cats you have and how many, litter boxes you have and so on and so forth. And then they deliver it for free shipping to your door. But probably the biggest feature that everyone's talking about with this cat litter is that it will change color based on your cat's pee. So if your cat isn't healthy, it'll change the color so that you know like, hey, your cat's not doing so well. Maybe you should monitor his health. And if the pee is still staying a certain color, you should probably take your cat to the vet and have them check out. Some other things about it, it's highly absorbent, it's eco-friendly. Basically what you should be able to do is fill up your cat litter every month. And then all you have to do is scoop the poop out and stir the pee in. And then it should kind of break up and the kitty litter can be reused. So your cat can pee in it again and poop in it again. And then you change it out every month. And apparently don't be alarmed if your kitty litter starts turning a little yellow over the course of the month. Some other things, it has some odor control, low dust, it is safe for your kitties. And another thing that they kind of like to sell about their product is that it is cheaper than some of the name brands that you're going to get. We did the math and I think it was roughly the same amount, but we were getting a ton more cat litter for roughly the same price. So that's going to be kind of the big factor that we discuss with this. But if like this honestly is great, then we'll probably go with this. So like it uses average monthly litter consumption comparison. So with this, I think it's for one cat. If you have one cat, you'll use 4 pounds of this. For the clumping litter, you'll use 22 pounds a month with your cat. And then if you use clay litter, you're going to be using roughly about 44 pounds of cat litter per month. So with this, it's showing that you don't need as much with your cat just because you're not scooping out their pee. Yeah, me and my husband saw this and we thought it might be kind of nice because I'm a worrywart and I worry about everything. And if there's anything that can help me in life worry less, I tend to go for those items. So the fact that this was roughly the same amount that we were spending per month for cat litter was, I was like, okay, what'll really matter is A, if our cats like it, B, if it puts my mind at ease, and C, if it's not a terrible product. So basically what I want to do for you guys is we're going to try out this product for this month and we're just occasionally going to check in and tell you what our thoughts are and let you know if we like it or not. Does it work for us? My biggest concern is that we only got 2 bags of these per month because 1 bag for 1 cat. So we just got 2 bags because if we go up to 3, it's more expensive per month than what we usually spend. And I'm just worried that there's not gonna be enough, that it's not gonna reach what they say. However, their card does say that if it doesn't get up to a certain height, you can call them and they'll deal with it, but I don't know what that means. So maybe I'll find out what that means. For 2 bags, by the way, every month it costs $39, but I'm excited to try this out. So on the back of the sheet that they send with you, it shows you the different colors and what they might possibly mean and what to be worried about. Shades of blue to dark green indicate high alkalinity in the urine. Orange indicates abnormal acidity. Red indicates the presence of blood. And they do say that like if you see this one time, what you should do is watch your cat for the next 48 hours, see how they're behaving, and then also make sure to check on their pee. If the color doesn't go away, then you should probably take them to the vet. However, they did mention that sometimes your cat will just have bad indigestion and it'll go away after 1 pee. So in which case you don't really have to worry. It was just bad indigestion. Your cat is fine. They're healthy, but do keep an eye on them. I'm hoping this cat litter works because I think it's really cool. I like the premise of it and I like the fact that it will also monitor my cat's health. Right now I'm going to take you guys over and I'm just going to fill up the cat litter and kind of tell you a little bit about it. Okay, let's pour it.
Here's 1. You see my white, there's not enough. Here's 2.
Okay, so the one thing it says you should be able to do is get to the 2-inch mark for how much is covered. So I'm just going to check that really quick. Oh, actually we might be just, well, maybe not. let me try and even this out a little bit more. I mean, it's so close. Yeah, it's been popping up roughly around there. So I think I'm gonna call it good and I'll let you guys know if that's all right. This is like the minimum of how much they want shown, but it's so close. I think I'll email them on if we need to worry about like that, what, 1/8 of an inch. I'm leaving it up here because you won't be able to see any light. If my cat goes pee, by the way, I'm gonna turn off the camera. He deserves some privacy. But I'm leaving it up on the counter just for right now because if I put it where it's normally located, you won't be able to see a single thing. Okay, so I think Tibby just went pee, so we're gonna search for it a little bit. If you guys don't like that, you can gladly skip past this part. Oh, here we are. So there you go. That's what the coloring looks like. So he is just fine and healthy. And basically what you should be able to do with all of this, should just be able to stir it back in. So there you go. That's the first time we've used it. I just stirred it all back in. I would say since the pea was clumping together, it was a little tricky to get it unclump a little bit. But we'll see. Maybe that's just with practice. It'll make more sense of how to go about it. But yeah, I think this will be really, really cool. It's awesome to see like that it's basically all turned back to the original color it was. Of course, this is like 1 pea in. So, I mean, we still got a while to go. So that's the first use we've had of it. I'm gonna go put it where it belongs and I'll check back in next time we have something to report. So day 2 of having Pretty Litter, and it might track as much as all the other cat litters do because I just got home from work and either my cats were having a grand old time, which is possible, or it tracks a lot because this is how much I found. That pile right there, and I didn't even get all of it. There's still some like hiding over there. You can see sort of the little streak right there. My husband usually cleans the kitty litter, and the one thing he commented on is that it is nice that you're not using as much litter, like not as much litter comes out with the poop and you don't have to scoop out the pee, so like it feels like you're using a lot less litter, which is kind of nice. I have noticed that it does seem to like, it feels like I am breathing in something, so I don't know if it's dustless, because whenever I get near it and like I scoop out poop or just want to check on my cat's pee, like I feel like my throat is getting coated in something a little bit, and my husband does say it has a little bit of a smell to it. He didn't say if it was like a bad smell or not. He just said there's a bit of a smell to it. I also want to add that I got in contact with Pretty Litter about whether the 2 inches was enough, and I don't know. It seemed kind of sketchy. And what I mean by that is like I asked them, and at first the lady was like, oh yeah, that's fine, it's close enough. And then all of a sudden she like got really hesitant and she's like, oh, actually it's not enough. You need to order another bag. And then they try to get me to do this like 3-bag deal and you get the 4th bag free. And I'm like, we don't need 4 bags of kitty litter. And they're like, oh, we'll send it out 6 weeks apart. And like, just, it seemed like they were trying everything to like get me to pay for more things rather than to actually help me in my situation. Like it just felt like they were trying to upcharge me a lot more. And I thought, oh, maybe that's just over the phone. Maybe that's their job. They get like money for, you know, every bag that they sell. What is it called? Commission or something. And so I tried contacting them via email and I got the exact same response. So me and my husband are just going to see how the 2 bags work out for this month. If it's too little, I don't think I want to go up to 4 bags. That seems like so much for our cats. And if these 2 bags work fine when it's like a teeny bit under 2 inches, then I think we'll continue with it. But otherwise, like I don't think it's worth it to pay that much for cat litter. Yeah, so far mixed on how I'm feeling about the Pretty Litter, but we'll see how the rest of the month goes. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you some of my final thoughts here on Pretty Litter. A week into having Pretty Litter, the depth didn't change much. You can kind of see right here, It went down very little, which was nice. It actually made me feel confident that it would last a whole month with just a little bit under those 2 inches. However, there was also this huge dust issue. And it says it's dust free, but if you can kind of see in this video, I tried to show you guys in the video. I don't know if it picked it up really nicely, but whenever we would take the, the poop out or we'd mix in the pee, it would just create so much dust. And I was like, my cats are breathing this in. I am concerned about that. I'm concerned when I breathe it in. It coats your mouth. There was one night when we were going to bed, because usually my husband handles the cat litter, and there was one point where he came down and laid down in bed, and I was like, I can breathe it off of you. That's how strong it is. So much dust. My husband absolutely hates how much dust it kicks up. It's just way, way too much. And my cats, they go to town in there. They're flinging everything around. They sometimes play in the cat litter, even though they shouldn't. So I'm they're kicking up so much dust and then they're breathing all that in. That's not good for them at all. My husband also did state that it has a weird smell. It's not strong enough for me to smell, but that doesn't mean much. The color of the litter did slowly start to change to be more yellow. So I can imagine, I read a few reviews on Pretty Litter before purchasing it, and a lot of people said that it got really gross looking towards the end of it because most of it was just cat pee, which is kind of really disgusting. And I have to agree with them. Even after 1 week, it was pretty yellow compared to what it started with, so I can't imagine 3 more weeks. So overall, me and my husband decided a week into it that we don't like it. And our cat litter we had previously bought, there was no smell to it. It was dust-free, honestly dust-free. And it cost the same amount as 2 bags. So if I'm gonna bump up to 4 bags, it's just gonna be way too spendy. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, honestly, if I was gonna stick with this, I probably would stick with the 2 bags a month, but then it's gonna look really disgusting towards the end of the month because it's basically all gonna be cat pee. Some of the things that I do like about Pretty Litter, I do like that it does monitor my cat's health, and I can see it working. You can see where your cat has peed, and so you really can monitor their health. I do like that it's a monthly subscription and that they do offer free shipping. I think that is important, the free shipping thing. However, I know a lot of other places that do that too, where you can just be like, hey, I want this delivered to my house monthly, and then they'll do that with free shipping just because they know they're getting business out of you. They don't need shipping costs. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a few things that I'm forgetting that I've occasionally liked about it, but there's been so many cons that I just don't think it's worth it. Guys, we've already canceled our subscription, which is fairly easy to do. They make it really easy. They don't try to pressure you to stay into it. They do keep your account open so you can reactivate it whenever you'd like, but you just go in and you say, it's really easy to get to where it says you want to cancel your subscription. They ask why you're doing it, and that's it. And then you can reactivate it at any point you'd want. But in my opinion, this isn't really good. I always feel terrible whenever I say a product's not good, guys, but I would not recommend this product at all. Yeah, for all of the reasons that I've stated. I mean, after a week, we're already sick of it. On our next payday, we're gonna go get our normal cat litter that we purchased and we're gonna swap it out because we're not excited about it, and we are so sick of the dust that it kicks up because it fills the whole entire kitchen and even goes into our living room. So it just fills up the space, and you can feel it coating your mouth and your teeth, just everything, and that's disgusting. And that's not healthy for my cats. I don't want them breathing in all that dust while they're trying to cover their poop and their pee, they're gonna be breathing all of that in really close to the source. I mean, I could talk about this forever and I could go in circles and tell you how I don't appreciate certain parts of the product. But yeah, I would say look for something different. It seems like it'll be something that's so amazing, and then when you try it, it's just a big letdown. And I hate that I have to tell you all this, but at the same time, I don't recommend buying it. I have not really enjoyed a majority of the product. If I had to rate this 1 out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 0.2, which I hate. Oh, I hate rating anything poorly, but I would never purchase this ever again. Okay guys, we're finally getting rid of Pretty Litter, and look how gross this looks already. It is so yellow, and this is only a little bit under 2 weeks, essentially. I think it's 3 days short of 2 weeks. And it's already super yellow, gross looking. And we emptied it, and there's some literally stuck to our litter box, and like we tried to do a pretty good job of cleaning it, but like look at that, like that is like crystallized pee right there. Like this is disgusting. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Did you enjoy it? What do you think of pretty litter? Would that be something you would purchase? Would you not purchase it? Have you tried it already, and what were your thoughts? Leave that all in the comments below. Other than that, if you are new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see all of my future content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.